What's up, everyone? It's Travis Locket from simplestack.co, and in today's video we're going to go over Google's internal keyword research and forecasting tool. A lot of the great features that it has, some new features that they've just released, and how it applies to your business. So let's get started. Here we are on the Google Ads dashboard. So when you log in at ads.google.com, that is how you will get to this dashboard. You're going to sign in, and then you're going to go to your dashboard by clicking whichever account you're trying to access. Make sure you're logged into the right email when you're doing that. But we're going to skip that. We have other videos that are on our channel that you can look at regarding account structure and how to access that, but always make sure you're in the proper account when you're doing this type of research. So in order to get to the keyword idea planner and research tool, you're going to go to tools and settings, and then from there you're going to go to planning, and you can just click keyword planner. I've already done that, and I have a few searches already performed, but in order to get to the next tab that I'm going to show you, what you're going to do is click Discover New Keywords, which is where you can get keyword ideas that can help you reach people interested in your product or service, and really so much more. Today we're going to be covering the real estate industry and that vertical, but this will apply to many businesses. So there's a lot going on here, but we're going to try to cover it all and not go into too much detail. If you have any questions or comments, just leave a comment wherever you're watching this or shoot us a message, and we'd be happy to help you. So the first term that I have in here is homes for sale near me, which is a search term that many consumers enter into Google on their phone through voice to text, or on their desktop computer or laptop. And if I open up a new tab here and I go to google.com and I do homes for sale near me, you can already see that Google's also giving us some other predictive searches, which will indicate that a lot of people search for these. And not just near me, but specific geo areas. So pay attention to that. This is homes for sale near me, which is the consumer assuming that Google knows where they are, which they do, unless you don't want Google to know where you are, and you can turn off your location settings. But a lot of consumers are used to this type of search behavior. As you can see up here, there are 4 ads, one from knock.com, opendoor.com, redfin.com, and movoto.com. All of these are national companies with extremely large advertising budgets. If we scroll down past all of the organic results, see the first one without the word ad is the first organic result. It's Realtor.com, and then Zillow, and then Trulia, which is very common. And then Movoto, one of the other ads. You can see more related searches, but you can also see the location that Google has used in order to deliver you relevant results in Largo, Florida from your device. So if I wanted to, I can refresh my location, and we're not going to get into it during this video, but there are plenty of ways where you can proxy or show another location to see what search results look like for, say, someone looking to buy homes in New York. But the key difference there is, if someone's in New York and they're looking to buy a home in Florida, then they're probably going to do homes for sale in Largo or Tampa or something along those lines. And then we'll get different results related to that. So back to the keyword idea page. There has been a ton of improvement with the keyword idea tool and their forecasting tools over the past couple of years. With them just doing a really big release recently with this refined keywords beta over here, as well as the percent change over time with some of these keywords as well. And so with these new updates, we can see exactly what the consumers are thinking. we can see when there's really large companies or national companies that have very large advertising budgets, when they're spending more in some cases, because you can see trends up. And I'm going to show you an example of that as soon as we go through some of these groupings for homes for sale near me. Now, in the beginning of this video, we showed where at the very bottom of the search results, Google will tell you what location they use to tailor your results to your search. And you can do that here too by clicking the location. So this forecast, this keyword idea list that we see here, is assuming that if you built an ad in Google, that you would be targeting anyone who is in the United States, anyone who is in or regularly in the United States, which for a homes for sale near me campaign, the vast majority of smaller real estate businesses don't operate in the entire country. Even national companies, if they have actual agents who want leads in those areas, then they're not going to advertise to the entire United States. So what I'm going to do here is assume that we're doing research for a mid-sized real estate team that is advertising in Tampa, Pinellas County, and we'll do Pasco County, and we could do Sarasota too. This could be like a larger team that's really expanding and growing quickly. So I'll get rid of the United States as like a targeting area, and now what we'll see here is that, let's see. So if you see here, one of the regions, it was a Nielsen DMA region, which is another geographic like targeting option that you have for Google. You can look into Nielsen DMA regions if you want to look more into that, but it's not necessary for this video. So I'll just remove that so we get a little bit more targeted on our area. And what I wanted to do there, I selected a city when I actually wanted the county, right? Because we're, if we're looking at an entire county, and we'll remove the city from there. So now with that, we're going to get keyword ideas and research and trends just based on people who are in these locations when they're making the searches. So we're going to go from 823,000 average monthly searches down to 6,600. And we can see that in the past 3 months that has trended down. So if we were like analyzing a campaign and leads were going down, and that was a campaign that was generating a lot of leads, we could see that could be expected because the search volume has gone down. With all of Google's products, they're based on how many consumers are searching for the term of the listing that they're displaying. So it fluctuates. But if you understand how to use the tools on Google, you can certainly troubleshoot why certain things may be happening. Now, something that's really, really cool about the Refi Keywords beta, one of the main reasons I wanted to make this video covering the Google Keyword tool, because it's expanded so much. Like in the past, we would look to use a lot of external tools for keyword research and forecasting and planning, and we still do. But for most consumers, if they're looking to, or most business owners, if they're looking to create Google campaigns or just learn a little bit more about it, you can certainly use these tools, and they're going to be very helpful. Not just for running paid advertising campaigns, but for creating blogs, for understanding what your consumers are doing, what they're interested in. And you'll see what I mean by the end of this video. But here we can see that we could actually remove anything related to apartments or condos or townhomes or duplexes. But some of these we may want, like luxury homes and a lot of those categories. But you might not want to do foreclosures or ranch or farmhouse or affordable mobile homes. Like most real estate agents wouldn't target those keywords. Something you can do is you can click the refine keywords to pop this up. You can also sort everything with a grouped view, and you can group by relevance. So we can look at the predetermined categories that Google has built for us. And once we expand that open, you can see what the average monthly search terms are for these keywords, with a lot of this not being ideal. So let's go ahead and look at another term. A lot of you may be familiar with Google local service ads. So if I do best realtor near me, and we get these results, let's go back to the keyword view. And if you click any of these, by the way, you can sort by like most views or most searches, least amount of searches, etc. But as you can see here, for best realtor near me, there's about 110 average monthly searches. And the trend is stable. The competition is high. The top of page bid, the low range is $9.29. The high range is $20.83. Really quick, I'll just show you, like if I do homes for sale in Tampa, Florida, like which is what people are used to most of their pay-per-click campaigns doing, the average cost per click is going to be much lower. Like if we look at Tampa homes for sale, the low range is 19 cents, the high range is $1.41. Significantly different from someone searching for best realtor near me. Now the reason these are so much more competitive is because when people search for best realtor near me, they are showing a lot more intention. They may actually want to call a realtor. They may be shopping to list their home or to find a new buyer agent because their current agent isn't helping them achieve their goals of purchasing a home. So when we do realtor near me or even best realtor near me, again, Google is looking at your location that you have. But they have this new format, or relatively new. It's been released for about a year now to the public, and it's not in every major metro market. But this is a Google local service ads platform, and real estate agents are a part of it now. This is an awesome platform because consumers can call you directly. In fact, it's designed to get consumers to actually reach out to you for an inquiry of selling or buying a home. So you don't actually pay per click like you would if someone clicked this ad. You only pay per lead, and you only pay per valid lead. So with this agent, if we have buyer's agent, seller agent, etc., he doesn't have rentals on here. So if someone reaches out to him and they want to rent a home, and he doesn't take the contact information or someone on his team doesn't, they don't pay for that lead. You only pay per valid lead for what you're offering as a service, which is really, really interesting. But the local service ad platform has become much, much more competitive recently. And in some markets, when you're in smaller markets, you're hearing from all of these agents in South Florida or Texas or Arizona, where there's a lot of people relocating and there's a lot more search volume for these types of terms. You're hearing about how well they're doing from this platform, and you may be confused as to why am I not? Well, as you can see here, there's well over 100 agents who have applied for this product now on Google. Okay, at a bare minimum, if you don't have a Google local service ad profile set up, you should. You don't even have to pay for ads. You can just have a free organic listing or profile, just like you would with Google My Business. And those will be down here. They're the listings that don't say Google screened. Now, if you're paying for a listing and you're in their platform, it will say Google screened, and people are a lot more likely to reach out to you. The terms that cause local service ads to show up when people search for them are best realtor near me, buyer agent near me, listing agent near me, and any search term that is showing that a consumer actually wants to talk to a real estate agent. So if you're signed up for the local service ad product and you're not getting a lot of leads, well, one, you can search for yourself and you can check what position you're in. And our company is actually developing a product right now that will help you track your average rank. So if you're interested in that, make sure to send us a message or comment saying you're interested. It's going to track your average rank on the local service ad product for any industry. But you can also use the keyword tool to see, well, in Tampa, there's 110 average monthly searches for best realtor near me. And then here's all these other keywords that are related. Best buyer's agents near me, best selling real estate agent near me. And then you can see with a lot of these searches, there's really not that many average monthly searches. but you can get an idea of how many there are within your markets. And how you really figure out how many there are is by actually running the ads. So if you ran search ads on top of Google local service ads, you could see what the maximum monthly potential is. And then you can see what your maximum cost per acquisition is, or cost per phone call that you can pay for, and then determine if you can afford to pay $60, $70, $80, $90, $100 per lead, as a lot of your competitors are. So super interesting stuff here. And you can see if they're trending down or up. Now, again, you're going to get better insights to like what all consumers are doing by looking at a broader sample of data. So instead of just looking at the cities, if you look at the entire United States, then you could really look at trends. And you can actually see that there's a 50% trend up for Best Realtor Near Me over the past 3 months. So finally, the last thing that we're going to take a look at today, because we looked at homes for sale near me, we looked at realtors near me or agents near me, we're going to look at brand keywords and understanding these national tech companies that are entering the market, how their marketing is doing, like how many consumers are searching for their brand. So if I go to Opendoor, which a lot of you may be familiar with them, and yeah, I believe it's like one word is how a lot of them will search for it. But either way will work. We can see Opendoor here averages 135,000 average monthly searches. That's a 49% change over the past 3 months. The top of page bid is $9.38. The low range, and it's $46 for the high range. What if we look at Zillow as a keyword? 20,400,000 searches average per month. Look at Zestimate, 60,500 searches per month. Zillow's estimates, 40,500 searches per month. So this tool can actually help you understand how much market share a company has by seeing not only if people are running paid ads, can you go to Google and you can check that, or use other software that will show copies of ads that companies are running, but you can see, relatively speaking, the average monthly searches that consumers are searching for these companies. Like we just looked at Zillow, we looked at Opendoor. What if we looked at Realtor.com, another large national company for real estate, 1,830,000 versus Zillow's 20 million. What if we look at Redfin? Redfin has 2,240,000 searches. What if we look at eXp Realty, another real estate company that is really growing a lot right now, 74,000 monthly searches? Or how about we do this? We can go to Real Estate Brokerage, and we can look at those as well. 40,500. So they're getting right there behind eXp right now. Or we can look at a more established, longer standing real estate company and like a Keller Williams, and see where they're at, 246,000 average monthly searches. Now, we didn't get into like actually selecting these keywords and saving it as a list and creating a campaign, but we will be making a video in the future with how to do that and how to structure your campaigns to where you can do a Best Realtor Near Me campaign or Homes for Sale Near Me versus Homes for Sale in Tampa. How to make your campaigns naming convention semantic so that you can understand it easily, and so such that other marketing professionals can understand it as well if they're auditing your account or giving insight. So if any of that would be beneficial to you, or if anything from this video has been beneficial to you, make sure to hit the like button for us and subscribe to the channel, and we'll be dropping more content like this every week. Thanks so much.